up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I am back with another quick reaction video for you guys. In this clip, this married woman says she has a boyfriend, child, and she doesn't think that her husband still loves her. So I'm gonna play what she had to say. Y'all please chime in the comments, baby. We are in an alternate universe. I keep saying it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what she's saying, Lord. Definitely chime in. I want to hear from you guys. If you are new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also share and like the video as well. Okay, let's get into it. Here we go.
I'm currently married. I also have a boyfriend. I'm not sure if my husband still loves me, but I know my boyfriend do.
Okay, so hold on. Latera, what part of the Bible is this in? Yes or no? Do you love your husband?
I do.
Yes or no? Do you love your boyfriend more?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Do he?
But you said you weren't sure that your husband still loves you.
Right.
Why?
Right. I don't feel it. I don't feel like.
Are y'all intimate?
No.
How long has it been?
About 2 years.
Girl.
Oh my God. But so is that why she has a boyfriend? I don't know. I'm confused. I would love to hear from the husband, because, you know, the funny thing about this, a lot of women do what they want to do and nobody holds them accountable. It's always a kiki and a haha. But when a man does something, everybody's so serious. All the women are so serious and they're holding him accountable and they're telling him, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But when it comes to the women, if y'all ever notice, it's always a laughing matter. Everybody's always laughing. And it's a kiki moment. This lady is married and has a boyfriend on the side, and now she's concerned if her husband still loves her. You can't make this up. But nobody's concerned about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a laughing matter. It's really not. But let's continue.
I think you better call.
Maybe he's getting erect with emotions in his relationship. Maybe he has
A hard on love.
hard on love, maybe. Maybe he has stamina for a long conversation.
I think a lot of times when it comes to being married, whether it's for 2 years, 20 years, 30 years, a lot of times we forget that the other side of the grass will always look greener. And a lot of times you can fall in love with the color of that grass and then oversee yours. I'm not sure if that man still loves you or not, but what I will tell you is those rose-colored glasses can be just as blinding as the day you got married. So that new might be just like your husband, but it may take a while to see it.
He's absolutely right. No lies detected. And you know, I think a lot of women do this and nobody holds them accountable, but then they have to suffer the consequences because you realize that the grass is not greener on the other side, but now you've walked away from your relationship, and then you realize that that was probably the best relationship you've ever had. But then once you've walked away, it's too late to rekindle that, because once you hurt a man like that and he moves on, he's not coming back. That is the thing that tends to happen when these women decide to walk away from their relationships, their marriages, thinking that they're going to get something so much better. And then you end up just going through a cycle of different men and experiencing heartache in the dating world all over again. And you still not getting what you thought you should be getting because you didn't appreciate what you had. You thought that it wasn't good enough anymore. You took it for granted. And now that it's gone, now you realize you're stuck out here by yourself, all by your lonesome. And that's what we tend to see. A lot of these women tend to struggle when they walk away from their marriages. They tend to struggle in relationships. They usually end up by themselves, going from man to man to man, possibly dealing with different types of men that still don't work out for them. And then they regret that decision, but then it's too late. And then they try to spin the block and try to put it on a man and put it on him and ask why he ain't trying to win her back. No, if you walk away from somebody, why are you then trying to figure out why they're not trying to win you back? It's that simpish behavior that these women look for in men, and not realizing that, hey, when you walk away like that, those men move on. They typically move on. They end up getting remarried and they're not looking back. And so I think women need to pay attention, and I think we need to stop laughing and joking about this situation, especially when women choose to break up their families. It's just interesting to me and baffling to me how it's always funny when a woman does it, but when a man does it, oh my God, he's the scum of the earth. So I really wish we would start taking this more seriously, because these women are making foolish mistakes and they're not recovering from them. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Before we go further, the issue is that she married. Yeah.
Exactly.
God damn. How no,
right.
God.
Right. Thank you. She's married.
Ain't nobody finna be philosophical about that shit. You out here cheating on your goddamn husband and talking about what you supposed to do. Either take your home or get a goddamn divorce.
Right.
How you up here asking for advice on how to violate a little more efficiently?
Period.
I know I'm wildin', but
listen, he's absolutely correct. Once again, it's a laughing matter and kiki ha-ha moment when it shouldn't be. You know, this is a married woman out here boastfully talking about having a boyfriend too. And now you don't know if your husband loves you. Shouldn't you have asked that question a long time ago? Shouldn't you communicate that to your husband and not go out and get another man and then want to know if he has feelings for you or if he's into you? I mean, if he's not anymore, could you blame him? Because look what you're doing. And women feel bold enough to do that because they know that it's going to be accepted. They know that they're not going to get any backlash. They know that people are not going to hold them accountable. They know that it's going to be a joking, women could do it, but a man can't. No, but you can continue to think that way, but it's not going to work out for you. She's not sure who she loves more. It's the game that a lot of these women are playing that's messing them up and having them distraught and confused when they're by themselves and they don't know what happened and you done messed up a good thing. Now you're wondering what the rest of your life is going to look like. You know what I'm saying? And asking all these dumb questions when you knew the answer to it, you just chose not to go that route. So there's no way you should be out here as a married woman talking about you got a boyfriend and now you want to know if your husband, because your husband's probably just not even, he's probably tuned you out. You going to do what you going to do and he tuned you out. And then when you ready to walk away, he going to let you walk away and he going to go about his business. He going to do what he need to do. And that's just it. He ain't going to look back. You know, and these women know that these side dudes and these pookie boyfriends that they end up with don't want them long term. They know that. They know these men are just playing with them. And the minute she want to walk away from her husband, he going to walk away too. That's the part they don't like to talk about. These men don't want these women for real. He know you got a husband. Half of them want you to keep your husband because he don't want you. He not going to turn around and marry you. He gonna play around with you until he gets tired. And if you think you gonna walk away from your husband and be with him full time, no, he gonna tell you otherwise. Nope. Half of them probably telling you, hey, stay with your man. I don't want you like that. You know what I'm saying? They may not tell it to you right away, but they don't want you long term. They just playing with you, doing what you allow. And when he gets tired, he's gonna walk away. Or you trying to force something more serious with him, he's gonna be like, nah, I don't really want that. I'm not really ready for a serious relationship. So you walked away from your man thinking that the grass was green on the other side, that you was gonna get so much more because he ain't doing this or he ain't doing that, and then you end up with nothing. So I just think that this is ridiculous, and I think a lot of women, they play around and they make these foolish mistakes and then they end up regretting it, in my opinion. But you guess what? It's your life. You can do whatever it is that you want, but I would encourage women to not walk away from your husbands and thinking that you're going to get something way better, and because it typically does not work out like that. A lot of these women have good men, but they're expecting something they don't even know what it is. They can't even tell you exactly what they're looking for, but they know they want something more than what they have, or they appear to want something that seems better than what they have, and they think that at 30, 40, and 50 years old, that you can just go out here and pick up this grandiose man, this man who has it all put together. He has every single thing that you want. You think that it's that easy for you to go out and walk away from your marriage, especially women that's married that tend to do this, walk away thinking that you're going to get this special one-of-a-kind man, and when you can't find him, you're somewhere depressed and confused about life. And that husband that you had, he goes and find him a good woman and continue to live his life while you sit over here contemplating what your life gonna look like, what you gonna do, confused about it, because you let your emotions control your decisions and cause you to make these drastic decisions, and they end up being decisions that you regret later on in life. I'm just saying. So any advice I would, if I was to give any women or married women who think that your marriage is so bad, when there's no infidelity, there's no abuse or anything like that, but you think that your husband is boring and, oh, this is just a boring situation and I deserve better and I deserve more, and you've been with this man and you created a family with him and this is the man you said you loved and you just don't have that excitement, look, work on your marriage. Communicate to your husband, go to therapy, do whatever is necessary for you to work through your difficulties, to work through your issues, because 9 times out of 10, it's the feelings and emotions of the women. It's not necessarily that your marriage is horrible or your husband is horrible. It's just that women tend to move based on their emotions and their feelings, and because they don't feel good at the moment, something has to be wrong. And I'm here to tell you that that is not necessarily the case. And if you're feeling like that, that's not a sign. That's not God telling you to go and walk away from your family and break up your home. That means y'all need to have a conversation. You need to have a conversation. You need to work through your differences, figure out why you're feeling that way, what the issues are, and work through them, because that is what marriage is. That's what a relationship is. Not soon as the going gets tough, you just want to walk away and thinking that you're going to get something even better after that. It don't tend to work out like that. So the best bet would be to work on your relationship, because that's what relationships are built on. You're not going to go find somebody else and it's going to be easy going and it's going to be just so great. No, you're going to have issues with that person too. And that person might not be as calm or willing to work on it as your husband may have been. You see what I'm saying? Those other people, they be ready to walk away quick because there's no commitment there. They don't have no history with you. They're like, look, you tripping, then they out. And then you find yourself by yourself trying to figure it out by yourself. And I don't think that that's a good way to do it. If you have a loving man there, but y'all having issues, who's willing to be there and work through stuff, you better work that out. It says till death do us part, rich or poor, sickness and in health, because it's a reason those vows are there for you to work through the differences so that you can come out on the other side. So that's my thoughts on it, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.